Hello, can you hear me now? Let me know. Can you hear me now? Let me know. Ankit, can you hear me? Let's see. Yeah, okay, nice. I think I just messed up some settings. So sorry, guys. Okay, so I was talking about something related to my blog website, which I was working like quite lately. I know. So I just came up with some about section of this page, which I have. Okay, by the way, guys, whatever animation what you see here, it's all done in Angular, our beloved Angular. Let me say that. Thanks, Pankaj, for confirming. I can see in the chat. Yeah. Thanks, Srinivas, for confirming. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. Thanks. Okay. So what I wanted to do, right? I was working on this one. So I created a new website. If you can see on my new domain, which is cb.shashikumar.dev, and I have give a challenge mm, in my Telegram channel. If you guys are following me there, uh, I ask people that can you create something similar like what you see here. The reason being is right. Why I ask, because what we can do, right, we can create something reusable. So what I can do, I can take all your templates, okay, and first of all we will review your code how things are, and after reviewing what we will do, we'll take that template, and what I'm planning to create a resume builder. I know there are already a lot of there on the internet. So but what we will do, right, we will try to take, like, collect all those templates, and we will create an Angular form, a dynamic form, by using the JSON, as I have explained in one of my video. So with that JSON form, user just have to fill up few forms there. So once he fill in the form, the resume will get ready based on what template he selects. Okay, so something like that what I am planning to do. So I need some help from you guys, if you guys willing to do that. So it will be, I would be more happy. Now that I just came live, because I wanted to integrate, maybe basically I wanted to add here a button just below that whoever comes to my website, so what they can do, right, they can directly visit my CV website. So if they are interested to know more about me, like my technical background, so they can click on this button and they can view it. So that's what I wanted to do. So I thought let's go live and try to show my code how I did things and all that. Okay, all right, so this is, let me close all right, this looks okay. Okay, so this is basically, everyone knows this is a Node.js main stack project, my blog, how I have built, and this is how the folder structure look like. I think most of you have seen this project last time I have shown. So yeah. Alright, so I wanted to do some changes. So if you see, I have divided things into pages so that it's quite easy for me to navigate if I want to make any changes right in my project. So I can do that quite easily. So that's how I divide my project. My folder structures are like that. So if you see in the app, I have core, pages and shared. So it's quite easy and convenient. Now I know, suppose I want to make a change on this about page, so I don't have to go drill down into all the list of components. It is quite easy for me. I can directly go on the pages. I know where my changes will be. So this is my about page. You can see with all these details. These all are static at the moment, but I will be creating APIs for all this, or maybe I can maintain a JSON file where I can get all of this data from. Okay, so that's what my long-term plan is. Yeah, that's this is what it is. And if you see, this is app tech stack. So this is just a what we say, a component placeholder for what you see here, right? All right, if you guys have any question, you can ask me in the you can just use the chat section and you can ask me anything what you want. I will be happy to answer. Okay, so let's build that small button over here, somewhere over here. So which is this guy. So I have to target this div, and I have these two p section. So somewhere over here I need my button. So just let's add that button. Okay, as I am using tailwind css. So you can see that how I do things. So here you just need to add the class, adding 3. Okay, we can add some margin. Don't no need. Let me add that button first, how the button should look like. So view cv, or maybe view resume. Okay, let me start this project. This is my node mon. Okay, let me do the changes. Let me first check the configuration, because that's my environment configuration which I cannot show. Let me just add that configuration. Okay, API client, save the changes, remove this. Let's restart the API. Yep, should be okay. Debugger attached, and there you go. Now it is connected to backend. Okay, so I just wanted to add some new configuration, so that's what I have added. Hi, I'm Angular dev with 3 years of experience. Hi Shashi, can you make application using NX? NX is okay. So if you guys don't know NX, so NX is one of the best tool what I know, that by which you can build good projects. But what I have seen, that there are pros and cons of NX as well. So the project what I have at the moment, that really don't require, because what I have seen right in my current project, where we are dealing with mono repos. So to handle such kind of a project structure, NX is one of the best thing out there, which I really love to use. Maybe NX dev tool, we can show them NX for Angular. Okay, so we can make use of NX. Okay, and okay, this is basically the NX. This is not what the NX is. This is the NX Angular utility. Sorry, the utility what we are using in our project. The NX repo is something different, which helps you to do that. I think I have what we say, a dedicated video. I don't remember if I have recorded one. I think I haven't recorded one. But what I can do, right? I can create one project example for you guys, how to set up a new project by using NX, and you can have a multi-repo project. The way I create libraries, right? If you remember my npm libraries, I have set up that in NX repo. This ng angular popup, and there is one more, I guess, ng toasty, I guess. So I have created few libraries. I don't know if this is my, yeah, this is ng toasty, sorry, 4 months ago. So I'm trying to configure these two projects into a single. It has a very bad downloads, I know, because this one is quite more famous as compared to this one. So maybe because I haven't did any publicity for this one, so but I think I should have done that. Let's see. I'll create a video for ng toasty very soon. And let me tell you, ng toasty is better than ng angular popup. Yeah, this guy still has good downloads, but trust me, ng toasty is way better than this. Okay, let's take next question from Pankaj. I want to make a switch. Should I also add React to my skills, since it had huge market percentage? See, what I'll tell you, right, Pankaj, it depends, to be honest. If you're comfortable with React, see, learning React, I don't know how much comfortable you are, you are with React. If you ask me, right, I started things off with Angular, but I pushed myself also to learn React as well. But learning React was way easier for me, and it completely depends on what kind of switch you are making, because some companies will you should be, what we say, versatile. Like, you should know Angular, you should know React both. I will not say just stick with Angular always, because if you ask me personally, yes, I know both. Okay, so I will try to give the same knowledge. I will not say that no, do Angular only because Angular is good and all that. So I will not gonna say that. You should know everything, because market, you don't know, right, when they will need what. Okay, but all you can do, right, just don't be very much specific to like searching only for React job. Be comfortable to any tech stack. Okay, and change your resume accordingly. If you want to get job, right, like, then you have to change few things. All you need to do is whatever you write in the resume, you will have to prove it at the end. Okay, so you just cannot just write, hey, I know this, I know that, I am DevOps expert, this expert. Trust me, like, giving an interview and actually working, it's a two different thing. Okay, I have seen a lot of people clears interview, when they actually working on a project, then they are lacking there. So which should not be the case for you guys. So what you do, whatever you write, right, so it's fine, go and learn it. But before you join that company, you should know what you have said in the interview, so that nobody can catch you. Even if you have 1 year 2 year experience, you should be able to prove it. That's it. Okay, let's take a next question from Srinivas. To get data, and do I need to create exact table model in Angular and .NET for having type safety? And what if return data from multiple tables? Can you please make a video converting these types of doubt? Okay, I think we don't even need a video for this one, Srinivas. What I can do, that I can create a blog post on my Let's Program blog. Maybe I can take this topic and I can write a dedicated blog about it, how to deal with such a situations where you have to maintain such a data. Okay, so what you can do, I can create a blog for you where how to deal with such kind of situations if you have. But trust me, if you are going with C# and Angular, where both of them are using like strongly typed language, like C# and TypeScript, they both are strongly typed language, then you have to deal with those types, what kind of data you are getting from backend and what you are sending it to the front end. So the DTO should match on both the places. So I hope you got what I wanted to say. Okay. Okay, so Pankaj, actually I have been told by my manager that I will be assigned a new project and it has React for the front end. Okay, then you have your answer, man. You have to learn React. If you don't know React, just learn it. It's fine. Maybe the only problem for me is time. Like, if I really, I'm just trying to figure out how I can manage my time, because being in Singapore, handling this, your work, then creating your own projects, working with some open source, doing some open source contribution, then making videos, it's getting very tough for me, because I really have this idea about creating a topic about how an Angular developer can learn React, where I really want to share my knowledge, like what kind of strategies I used to learn React. Because if learning React was way easier for me as compared to Angular, because Angular was my first front-end framework, which I started to learn. So that's why it was difficult. But when I jumped to React, I'm like, wow, this is so easy, because I was able to compare those two texts. For example, right, if I want to do API call, okay, in Angular, what I do, I create a method and I call that method in ng-on-init. Okay, to do something similar in React, we have a hook, we have use effect hook. Okay, we do the API call there, like whenever your page renders, your API call will be done in that hook, and that hook will update your state. Okay, so in Angular, you create public name, you give the type of name, and you assign a value Shashi. You do something similar in React by using use state hooks. Okay, so you can set the state, okay, wherever you want to update it in your program, something like that. So if you try to compare both of them, then you will be able to get it. Okay, because both of them kind of similar, they both are component based architecture. The only difference is Angular deals with template while React has JSX. Okay, that's the only difference what I can say, but the fundamental is still the same. They both are component based architecture. They help you to create single page applications. Both of them can handle server side rendering. Okay, so Angular has its own, thanks to Angular version 17, now you can create SSR projects out of the box, while with React you should always go with Next.js, as mentioned on their official document as well, and Next.js is SSR ready. So they both have their own things, right, which can be done. So it depends on how much comfortable you are, and if you're working in a company, then how much comfortable your whole team is. Okay, something like that. Okay, Sanjay Yadav. Hello, Mr. Yadav. Okay, so Shashi, can you let us know how many months it takes to learn .NET, and can you make a full course on .NET? Okay, For .NET, if I will share my experience, for me, right, like I have seen a lot of people jumping directly to .NET. I have quite a few students who came to me for one-on-one discussion where they say that, Shashi, I started with this program.cs file and I'm trying to create APIs, I'm creating controller base that. They're watching some YouTube videos and Udemy course and all that. But trust me, if you are just a beginner, right, if you want to start things from scratch, first thing I will suggest you to go with C sharp. First, understand your language, like how C sharp actually, like what is C sharp, like how do we create this, how do we create variables, how do we create methods in C sharp. Get the basic knowledge of oops concept. Okay, so what is this inheritance, polymorphism, okay, method overloading, overriding, and all that, like what is interface, what are abstract classes. Okay, so once you know this prerequisite, right, like you have a good knowledge about C sharp language, you know about object oriented programming, you know about some like good principle like dry principle, solid principles, then maybe it's right time to go with the fundamentals of .NET. Okay, like you start with your like how your project starts right, in the program.cs. Now previously it was startup.cs. Back then in .NET core when launched, they have startup.cs, program.cs and all that. Now with .NET 6, I think from 5 and plus they have removed the startup.cs class and now it's all program.cs, where you write all your code, then you create controller and all that. So once you know the C sharp and all that basic things, then you should jump to .NET. And in .NET, right, you should know about, okay, what are middlewares, okay, then what are know about some single like patterns of like singleton, repository pattern, CQRS. Okay, there are so many. But talking about taking a full course is actually quite a tough for me to take a .NET full course. But what I can do, right, I can do a quick video in like 40-45 minutes. What you should start first before learning .NET. Maybe that I can take. Maybe once I have that video, right, then maybe I can take this topic about .NET course, something like that. Because I don't want to start directly with, okay, this is .NET. If I'm teaching something, I will make sure that it is done in correct way. Okay, so that I will definitely make sure like how things has to be done. Okay, wait a second. No, not this one. Localhost 8080. Right. Okay. So that's how one should do things. Okay. And .NET is basically big ocean. What I feel, there is no ending for .NET. Okay. So I'm still learning, to be honest. Like I am quite like when I came to Singapore, right? For me, I was quite new with this CQRS pattern where we are actually working with vertical slice architecture, which we have because what I have seen in India, right? Like I have worked for 2-3 companies where I have seen we are mostly following the generic repository pattern, the repository pattern what we have, and the 3-tier architecture where you have controller, your business layer, your data layer, and they are doing the communication, creating those interfaces and whatnot. But when I came to Singapore, I learned something very new, which was vertical slice architecture. We are also using the result pattern. Okay, like when I say result pattern, we are not throwing exceptions in the business layer. We are actually making use of result, result.failure, result.success, and all that. So I have got to know a lot of things when I came here and the work what I'm doing here right now. So it's still a learning experience for me, which I really would want to share, but it's about time. I will definitely try to make a video on that, like what is all these patterns and all. Maybe the small thing I can take, how this pattern works. Okay, maybe create a project and try to explain you things. Maybe I can do that for sure. Let's see, because first my target is mean stack, which I have promised last week itself, but due to some family commitments I haven't started that. But now I have time this weekend, so I will be starting up with the mean stack project first, and then maybe I can take all these .NET topics for sure. And I will be using VS Code for doing my upcoming development on .NET. Okay, if you don't know how to work with VS Code, you can find the YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Okay, all right. I Hope Sanjay was able to answer your query. Just do thumbs up, okay, if you understand what, because I said a very detailed thing for your question. Okay, so Pankaj says, "Oh, I'm confused to make a switch or just to stay and learn and get experience of React." I think if you are getting opportunity to work in React, then I would say stay a little bit. Trust me, if you gain this knowledge, right, Pankaj, then you will you might crack a better package, or maybe you might be open to get offers from outside India as well. Okay, learn that things, because I know you will switch, you will get good money, you'll get some new project, you have to start things from scratch, you will have to build your what I say, build your things with the new team members, get to know. But currently, if you are still in a company, you're getting opportunity to work with some new tech stack, stay there at least for 6 7 months, learn that tech. Okay, don't stay longer, I will say that, don't stay longer, stay for about 6 7 months. Now if you know that now I'm comfortable with this tech stack, and then you should take your right decision to switch your company, because now you will have something extra in your resume written. It's not just written, because I can write thousands of things in my resume, but now whatever you will write, you will be able to prove it, okay, once you work for that organization. So take that. Chatbot autocorrect, what is this? Okay. Okay, Sanjay said thumbs up. Okay, V. I don't know V. Let me know your name, V. Okay, so are you trying to build chat bot? It's an app in Angular using large models. Okay, I made a simple one using LM Studio and Angular frontend. Any thoughts? Maybe can you share that link V with me, so that we all can review it here if you have that. Let's take a look if you have built something, right. Okay, guys. One more thing. I think because of this, I want to share one thing, that I recently did something on TopMate. If you guys want to connect with me, if you guys have any queries, then I have a good profile over here, like a TopMate, where you can actually use any of these services if you want. I did a quick meeting, like this is free, like if you need to do a quick chat with me where you want to understand few things from me, that I can definitely there to help you guys. I did help. I really got my first testimonial today by Ayush Shah. A big thanks to Ayush, but I was able to help him. I was so happy that I was able to help him. If you have anything to discuss with me, you can choose this quick chat option, which is free of cost. You can have a call, we can set up a meeting, and we can do things. Okay. And if you need help in mock interviews, if you need a mentorship, it's quite minimal. Like why I put this charge, right? Sometimes people really don't want things free, like hey, they really feel to pay something. Sometimes I won't ask, but sometimes they're like, no, you had did something for me, so it's fine, I can pay you something, so that they have their own things, and no, I don't want to take that free, so take this. So just for those things I have put it some amount, but still, if you need a quick chat, some discussion with me, so see, the option is still there here, the quick chat, you can do that. Okay, so it's fine. So it really depends, like what are you looking for. Yeah, for resume review, yeah, I do charge, so I will definitely help you how you can make a good CV based on which company you're targeting. We can have a discussion over it, and whatnot. But you can get some services from me if you want. Okay, mock interviews, yes, whoever is applying for job, yeah, you can have this service from me. I can help you definitely to crack your any job interview, and I'm very much confident about that, trust me when I say that. Yes. Okay, so that's about my new topmate.io profile. Yeah, you can share that if you want with your friends if they need help. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, so chatbot said, yeah, he will be sending. So let's wait, guys. Chatbot, that Mr. V is sending us a chatbot link. So maybe we can review that thing. And anyone have project deployed, then please send me on this chat. Let's review your things. Let's review your code as well. Let's do a small code review if you want from me. I can really help you to make your things better. Okay. So let me also do this development. Okay, this is perfect. You can ask me question, guys, if you have any. Okay, so bg something is wrong. Is it? Why is it slow? Okay, so let's see. Do I have any button samples already? My API is failing because, let me show you the errors also so that I'm not cheating. I'm not just doing for myself, I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so the thing is, right, I have deployed the prod URL and that is basically failing. Okay, let it get here connected to backend. I have a API URL in my front end which I need to fix first. Okay, I have to connect it to my dev. Let me do that. Save the changes. Let's refresh. All right, now it breaks for course. Wow, it's still running. Why is it slow today? Output location is this. Fine. What went wrong? Okay, here you go. Let's go in the network tab. Yep, fine. Darcy, sir, I'm not able to run my ML model which is saved from Google Colab in Python in VS Code. It's showing a function error. Can you send me the GitHub link for it? Let's check it together. Darcy, ML model which is saved from Google Colab. Okay, can you send that link over here so that we can take a look? Okay, this is how the view my resume looks like. Okay, good job. Okay, let's define some width as, okay, 2m is very small, so what I can do, right, I can do 1/3 so that it can take half the screen. Why this build is slow today? This is working very slow. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me try to fix it. Okay. And build watch. I can really feel it today. My VS Code is behaving slow, maybe because of I'm live and multiple things are running in the back. I guess 6 people are watching. Hello, 6 people. Okay, I'm just trying to make this button, guys, and why I'm making, because I want to redirect the user to a new page. Okay, something like that. And I think I have a similar sample example somewhere over here where I have this view more button, so maybe I can copy paste the same code. Okay, so this is my tech stack component, and inside that I must have a button over here. Yes. Okay, maybe I can use the button. Let's go here because I need something same stylings for this guy as well. So I see a lag, guys. Trust me when I say this. I see a lag. I don't know why it is behaving like this today. Every time I come live, this happens. Sometime audio issue, sometimes this issue. I don't know why. Okay, save the changes. Debugger attached. Let's go. This build, yeah, is very slow. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, this is view CV, and over here I just have to redirect the user to a new URL or something like that. Maybe what I can do, right, I can take a tag, and this a will have view CV, and inside this href https cv dot dev can add this. Okay, should be fine. My build is slow today, I don't know why. Any more question, guys? Anyone have? Can ask me. Or everyone is good? Okay, so this build CV works. Okay, all good, all good. Should work. FS arrow, I don't need this arrow. You don't need that. I can use this directly on my A tag. Is my stream slow? I don't know. Looks okay. Oh my god, what happened to this build today? Okay. You know, right, what I'm trying to do, guys? I need to make this link work. Why does it? Okay. I don't know why. What is the mistakes? It's slow at my end as well because my build is very slow. I don't know why. This is never the case. I think it's because I have running this Prisma Studio. Because of that, I guess. Let me try to fix it. Let me try to. Maybe you can refresh, guys. If you are facing issue, you can refresh and check. Let me know. I see this build never takes 15 seconds. Something is really wrong. Let me check my stream as well. Stream strength is okay. Okay, maybe in the meantime I can answer a question. I'm just okay. Ashina Kushwaha. I just completed my course Java plus Angular. I'm fresher now. How to get a job? It's been 3 months. I have been applying non-stop. All the big tech companies are not hiring freshers. All the okay. Uh, okay, I would like to answer that question, but let me know if my stream is good now because I have a very good answer to that. So just let me know if the video is good now. Let me know, guys. Let me know if my stream is okay now. Maybe I want to share this question. I want to share this answer. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Okay. Now it works fine. Okay. The thing is, this has to be target. Okay. Let me answer to this Shana Kiswahan. Like all big companies not hiring freshers. See, guys, let me tell you what is happening right now. If if I talk about myself, right back in 2018, uh, tech was still okay. Like 2018 up until 2021, it was quite fine in the COVID time as well. People were hiring a lot of people back then. But now the hiring was done. It was mass hiring. What I would see right now, what you see, right? People are getting laid off. Okay, if you see like big tech companies like Google, Meta, okay, these guys are laying off people like anything. And what happens, right? Like if I talk about some MNCs, right, it's becoming easy for them to, because if they get laid off, right, they will find a job for sure. And if I am a company, right, for me hiring a dev who has been laid off from Google, right, okay, Google or some big company, big companies like Meta, then I will definitely choose that particular guy. So what happens, right? They are preferring more uh, those laid off guys, like whoever got laid off. So what happens that now they're filling all these positions what are usually open. So rather than hiring a fresher, they hire a experienced person. Okay, so because of that, what happens, right? Whoever are 0 to 2 to 3 years of experienced people, they people are not considering them because of them. It's all because of layoff, guys. First of all, so what you guys need to do, right? Just don't upskill yourself. Just don't learn things and imagine that you will get a job. No, if you're learning something, that's why if you see a lot of YouTubers, people on Instagram, people on LinkedIn, they're trying to promote this like learn in public. Okay, build build in public. Okay, that's what you will hear from a lot of people. Why they're saying this? This is the reason, because all those people who are getting laid off, right, they get job for, they will definitely get a job for sure if they have worked in Google, right? They must have did something good, so they are working there. Okay, so people will still try to get those people first rather than you, because you don't have experience yet. So even for a company, they will be the better option. So what you guys need to do, right? You will have to be better than them first of all. Okay, so once you get better, right, just by getting better, so how can you get better? You will have to upskill yourself. You will go and learn something. You will create projects. You will do some open source contribution. Just by doing is not sufficient nowadays. It's 2024 now. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy for me as well. If I don't upskill myself, right now, where I'm working right now in my company, because I'm doing quite good. I'm not just sticking to one tech stack. Like, hey, I know front end, I know back end, I'm done. No, I'm a full stack developer. I'm trying to upskill myself into DevOps side as well. I have completed recently, like I was doing Linux. I did what do we say? Once I completed Linux, I have started, like I know all the scripts, how the Linux script works. I know all the basic commands of Linux. Then I jumped to Docker. I learned Docker. Then I jumped to, okay, how this Kubernetes things works. Okay, what is this CI/CD things? So as a full stack developer, I'm not just limited to front end, back end, and I'm also learning DevOps side. I'm trying to exploring that side as well. Okay, I'm trying to explore cloud as well. Okay, how cloud works, how things works in cloud, because that's what is going to be your future. Okay, and if you're a fresher, so don't just learn, try to put your work as well. Put it on LinkedIn, put it on Twitter, use Instagram. Don't just put your profile photos on Instagram. Maybe you can use Instagram as well to show your work to people. Try to make some reel that, hey, this is what I have learned today and this is what I would like to share. This is what my learning was. Okay, something like that you can do. Use LinkedIn. Try to tag people's on LinkedIn. Maybe you can, okay, suppose you have written a blog, you have learned something from me on YouTube. Okay, I learned to create this application from, like, I learned mean stack project from Let's Program. Put it there on LinkedIn. Hey, I learned something this and I was so excited to learn this, that this is what my knowledge is. This is what I would like to share. Put it on Twitter. Write a blog about it. Create a blog. Publish it. Okay, something like that you will have to do, or else it's very hard. I can really understand what pain you're going through. But you know, right, it's not gonna be easy, but I would not say this is impossible. It is possible, it can be done. You just need to do some more hard work. I know you're applying, like you're applying since last 3 months. Trust me, don't stop. You're almost there. You just need to change your strategy a bit. If you're doing things from last 3 months, same continuous thing, right? Which, if it is not working, which means you will have to change your strategy now. Okay? Try to connect with peoples. Try to connect. Try to write a soft email to them. Okay? Something like that. You will have to do that. Alright, so let's take the new question. I hope I was able to answer. If yes, then put a thumbs up, huh? So that I know, like, yeah, you are satisfied with my answer. Okay. Someone is asking, sir, how to code without watch tutorial? Okay. Good question. What people do, right? Okay, let me take this question as well. What people do usually, they go on YouTube. I have seen a lot of students going learning from YouTube channel. They build a project. actually by watching, okay, div div, okay, ing, this is what they do. If you're doing that is okay, but first of all understand what that guy is doing, what that YouTuber is doing. Like whenever I also create a project, don't just follow me blindly whatever I am doing, just copy paste every same thing. Okay, if even if I am sharing, that's the reason most of the time I don't share GitHub URL. If I share that, people just do copy paste, make some changes and they are done. Don't do that. Okay, if you want to, like, without watching to, what you need to do, first understand that fundamental. Like for example, I'm creating a get API. Okay, to get the API, this is okay, this is how what you have taught me. Let me give it a try it out, and if you're like stuck somewhere, then take a reference. Okay, this is where I was stuck. Oh, okay, I should not make this mistake. That's how you will learn from your mistakes. If you just copy paste watching it there, okay, that's what I do, it will not work. Okay, it will definitely not work. Okay, don't fall into that tutorial hell. What I can say, right, watch a complete full tutorial how to build something and try to implement that. Okay, all right, let me take another question. Okay, again Aisha, Ishna. Okay, what about the career gap then? This wouldn't count as experience, right? Okay, career gap, I don't think so, man. I don't think so about the career gap. Like, I actually didn't got your question exactly. So do you have a career gap and then you're trying to apply? Is it what you meant? If you have a career gap and you're trying to apply, let me know. Then maybe I can answer that. There is nothing called as, even if you have a career gap, right? You will be able to justify it. You can have a hell lot of reasons, some family reasons and all that, but even if you have a career gap, right, and you're sitting in an interview and you're able to say whatever you have written in resume and you're able to answer everything, then how does that even matter, that career gap? I know some companies have a criteria like TCS, you should not have career gap more than 1 year, something like that. It's fine, right? TCS is not the only company out there, correct? There are hundreds of company. Okay, skip that one, go for the next one, so it's fine. Okay, Informer, sir, please make a video roadmap and topic for Angular.NET developer. Topic, what you need for a .NET full stack developer. Follow this guy, roadmap.sh. Okay, you have a hell lot of things over here. Just go over this link. Maybe I can put this on chat. You can go here and just select what you want to learn. ASP.NET Core. Okay, let's go and check what is ASP.NET Core. This is what I was saying 5 minutes back. Learn the basic of C# before even jumping. And do you know what people do, right? They directly go, I don't know where they go. Where is that? They directly go and build a project. .NET create web API, create controller, create service, and that too by watching a video or something, or getting things from ChatGPT or something like that. Don't do that. If you really want to become a good developer, follow the correct way. Okay, to get to that. Learn the basic fundamentals of C#. You know the basic OOPS concept. Okay, you know about what is the HTTP protocol, because you will be creating APIs, right, on HTTP. You'll be using HTTP protocols. Get to know about I'm not saying to dedicate a complete day to these topics. No. Just get to know the fundamentals. Know your basics. Okay, if you know your basics, nobody can touch you. Trust me when I say that. Okay, you can follow this to learn maybe what I have did, right, when I wanted to learn .NET and all that. So I'll tell you my way, what I have followed, so you can take that as a roadmap if you want. I started things with .NET. Okay, by the way, I am Java certified developer. Back in 2018, I did Java certification because that's what people say in India, right? I only know there was one programming language, that was Java. Okay, that's the only problem with me. Like, I just went and learned Java, but when I was working with LTI, they gave me some C# .NET project. Then I come to know, okay, there is something called as C#, which for me fundamentally was same OOPS concept, same method, same overriding, same classes. Okay, same way of connecting with writing a connection string, making a connection with DB. the Hibernate, Spring Hibernate, what they have, the repository pattern, and something like that. Same. So I was quite familiar back then with Java, so it was easy for me to jump to .NET because I know how things has to be done. So for me, I learned C Sharp, then I learned about the OOPS concept, then I did what is garbage collector and all that. Okay, I learned about what are array, what are list, what are difference between them. Okay, what is better, what is heap, what is stack memory. Okay, all these basics when I completed, then I jumped to .NET fundamentals where I have learned about how to create a project, to be honest. Yeah, how to start with a project, what are those files, are sitting there, what is app setting.json, what is .launch setting.json, what are those files are doing there, know about details. And this is one time job, guys. It's not you have to dedicate whole day for that. No, it's just a one time job. Okay, once you know, put it here and it should not go off. Make sure that. Okay, how it will not go off? Daily, at least one time you should glance. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, good job. Okay, I can do a project now. Okay, always keep practicing. All I can say. So once you know about that, then you can start with your some concept on the .NET fundamental side, like what is Kestrel web server, how reverse proxy works, what are middlewares. Okay, what is this extension methods in .NET, what we create. Okay, what are repository pattern, what is interface, how we make use of solid principles to create a project, how to follow dry principles. This is what you will learn when you will build a project. Okay, learn something about that and then build a project. Once my .NET was done, then I pushed myself to front end side because I don't wanted to limit myself just as a backend developer. So what I started, right, then for me there is a very different story about how I started things with Angular, but yeah. So for Angular side, even I started with some tutorials, but it was not working for me out. So I went to learn things from documentation. Then from back then I started with documentation when I was learning Angular, and that really helped me a lot as a developer. Like I can find my hell lot of things over the internet. Okay, so that's what I started to do. I tried to research about, so for example, I don't know what is interceptors. So I went ahead on the documentation, I read about it, I saw their codes, how they write, how interceptor is created and all that. Then I understand, okay, what problem it solves. If you know what problem it solves, then it will be easy for you to implement it. So now you know what is the problem and what is the solution. Okay, so learn in that particular way. Then for Angular, it's very easy roadmap. It's a very easy roadmap. You should know basics of HTML, CSS. You should know Bootstrap, Tailwind. You should know TypeScript. You should know JavaScript as well before that. Yeah. So learn that thing. Then you should know a little bit about Git, how Git works. Okay. Then you should start with Angular. Before even coming to Angular, you still have to do a lot of things. Okay. Just by making like knowing what is component, what is modules, it's not gonna help you. When you are an Angular developer, they will expect you to create a web pages like same like what my blog website is. They will expect something like this from you. Like you are not just writing TS code, but you're also making some good pages on the UI. So still you require to know HTML, CSS, Tailwind. You require JavaScript knowledge. Once you have this bundle, then you should start with this framework, Angular framework or React framework, whatever you want. Okay, but whatever you learn, you need this thing first before jumping to a framework, front-end framework or front-end library like JavaScript. Okay, yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. Pranav, how to start with DSA while working simultaneously in an MNC? Okay, maybe I'm a very right candidate to answer to that question. If you ask me, right, how good I am with DSA on scale of 1 to 10, I would say 3 or 4. Trust me, I am not shy to say that, hey, I'm not 7, 8, I'm saying not 7, 8. I will not lie to my audience. That's a fact. I don't know DSA. I'm saying 2 or 3 because I have started it quite recently. Okay. So, Pranav, what I do, right, to do things simultaneously, one thing you have to remember, don't lie to yourself. First of all, let me tell you why I'm telling you this. What I did, right, I have promised myself that daily I will do at least one question. Okay, try to make something like this for yourself. Say that daily I will do one question. and I will put that on LinkedIn. I will put that on Instagram. I will put that on Twitter, anywhere. Whatever you solve on that day, I'm saying not more than 1 hour. Maybe once you come from office, you might be using Instagram, you're using your phone. Try to get rid of that. Okay, just for 1 hour, and don't lie to yourself. Like, okay, I'll start from tomorrow. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, if you promise yourself that you will do one question daily, trust me, imagine in 365 days you will have 365 lead code questions solved. And if you're already working in an MNC, which means you're already good with logic fundamentals, what you write code, right? So you, not saying that you are completely beginner, so it's quite easy for you to learn DSA as compared to a beginner. So you have a edge over a beginner. What beginner has, like if you're a college student, right? So if you were a college student, I would have said learn DSA first and then do the web development and do the development work. But if you're already an experienced person, you definitely need 60-70% of development first before jumping to DSA. So you can allocate some time to DSA. Okay, 1 or 2 hours, not more than that. Or maybe at least one question a day, and then maybe you can slowly increase it. Once you go for about 60 days, right, that one will become 2. Trust me when I say this. And you will see the change in your development as well. You will start applying those logics in your development. I'll tell you one reason. Like, I have a very good example. When I was working, I was doing array questions on DSA in lead code. I saw that I always used to do brute force, like first create like do the dry run, make a brute force solution, like which is using 2 loop 3 loops, try to solve it, and then I try to optimize my code. Okay, so what I did, right, when I observed something, right, like I know using loops is not good, like adding 2 loop 3 loops and something like that. In my web development, I had a scenario where I wanted to check 2 objects or 2 array of objects, compare those value and push it to the database. Something like that I was trying to achieve. So I was using 2 loops in Angular, like by using the JavaScript things, like array dot, like array dot for each, and inside that again for each loop, and then all that. But then I thought, okay, I did something similar in DSA, like to optimize this thing. So what I did, I created a hash set, and that hash will compare the array, and it will compare from key value pair. So converted that array into a hash, and that hash table, from that hash table, from the hash, right, hash data set, I was able to compare those key values and do my job. So I don't need 2 loop to compare my data. So that's how the DSA will also help you in development. Okay, so this was one of the example which I can say, like right now, like DSA is not a waste of time. I know a lot of people say if you're a developer, don't need to do that DSA. No, because they are not doing, so they will not tell you also to do. Okay, so don't listen to them. Do DSA, do development. Everything is important out there, and you know how market is right now, so you have to be on top. Okay, I think 8 people are watching, guys. If you have any question, you can ask me. I think today days will be completely dedicated to you guys. Like, I can do this development tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. I added my things, the CV thing. Okay, why is it still on the same page? Let me refresh. Yeah, target blank. Okay, I added. Okay, it's fine. It works now. Okay, let me take informer. Sir, I know fundamentals and oops of C#, but my logical thinking was poor. Start with DSA. That will solve your problem. Somewhat, yes. Yeah, it will solve your problem. Informer, whatever your name is. Yeah, informer. Okay, start with DSA. Thanks. One more question. I come from a non-core branch. Should I go for any course or YouTube will be fine? I will be needing guidance from what for flow and which thing need to be dedicated. How much time? Details. I think, oh sorry, this question is, I don't know. I have one more question from Pranav. Let me take the informer question first. How to share data between these components? I use service. I don't know whose question was. I got confused. I think informer has a different question. I have 2 different components in Angular. How to share data between these components? I have used service, but I have 2 components at different routes, and the data was loading once I visit. It's definitely will be a service. Go with behavior subject. That's what it will do. But if you are working with Angular 16 plus, then you can use Signal to share data between unrelated components. And also, if you are good with state management by using NGRX. If you don't know NGRX, I have a YouTube video about it. Wait, let me share it with you guys. youtube.com NGRX Angular. It should be somewhere here. Yeah, maybe I think I have used this to do this thing, right? I have used some good state management tool. Okay, so you can follow this video right on my YouTube channel, NGRX store. So if you are working with Angular 16 or 17 plus, you can use this library. Okay, this will definitely help you to handle your state management things across your whole globals, like across your whole app project. Okay, so I think I have covered most of the things here. If you go in my videos, yeah, just follow with this one. If you just need NGRX, if you are working with the lower version of Angular like 14, 15, you can do this one, NGRX tutorial. I took both. This is the beginner and this is with use effect, where you do the API call and all. Or else if you are with the latest version of Angular, then you should go with Signal Store. Trust me when I say this. Even this project, what I have right now, which I'm trying to show, this one, this also has NGRX Signal Store. And this guy does the job like breeze. Trust me when I say this. Okay, so you need just a state management in your application. Okay, now let's take question from Pranav. Thanks. One more question. I come from a non-core background. Should I go for any course? YouTube. Okay. Let me take this question then. Okay. When you say non-core, right, Pranav, what is it? Can you mention that as well so that I can relate a bit? Because I am also coming from electronics background. I had no idea about what is this computer science people do. What are this data structure algorithm? They are being taught in college time. I know. But I know from my friends, they already know about DSA because they had a subject about it. And I had no idea like what is DSA, what is all that. Because I came from an electronic background. I know how to work with semiconductor, those microprocessors. I don't know what, doing the PCB soldering and all that. That's what I have did in my college. But it was quite new for me as well. So for me, as I told you, right, I was also new. I had no one to give me guidance what I'm doing right now. I think no one was there back then. So I learned Java programming language. But the thing was, what I learned from that, right, how to learn things. Okay, for me, if you want to learn something, don't just learn something, learn tutorial. If you learn this fundamental, right, कि सीखते कैसे, like I'm now saying Hindi, I hope Hindi is fine for you, whoever are here. Okay, right, सीखते कैसे है कोई भी चीज़, वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है. एक बार ये सीख गए, राइट, कि इसको सीखना कैसे, कि कोई भी चीज़ को अगर मुझे कुछ सीखना है, राइट, अगर वो चीज़ तुमने सीख गया, लाइक हाउ टू लर्न समथिंग, देन यू आर डन. तब whatever it is, whatever things come in front of you, you will be able to learn it. That is for sure. But you should know how to learn something. Okay, you are from mechanical background, from okay, mechanical. Yeah, I was from electronics. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to share. So YouTube is fine. Don't try to pay. Like if you are getting, there are some good creators out there. Yeah, so they really deserve some good money. Like if you are, because I also charge. If I teach someone, right, in my one-to-one training, it's not like I say no, I don't charge. If you are good at something, no one will do it for free. But if you get their knowledge, but before going to them, first try from yourself. First try to learn things, because there are hell lot of things out there on internet. Now you also have ChatGPT, you have AI to learn things fast. The thing is, right, you should know how to use AI. Okay, the problem is that, right, with this young people, like whoever are starting like their career, what they do, what I have seen, they just copy paste the code from ChatGPT. That's not right. Okay, that's not really right. Don't just copy paste your code. If you really know, like, okay, for example, what I copy from Chat, I will not say that I don't use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT like anything. Everyone should use AI to do things fast, because people are doing out there. People are actually using ChatGPT out there. and the other person can do things 10 times faster than me, then why should I stay behind? I should also use ChatGPT. But for me, how I use, for example, I know how to make this card component. Okay, I know this how to make this card component. I know how to make things center. I know how to use this animation. I know how to add those cursor pointers and all that. So I can get things from ChatGPT. Hey, create a card component for me where text are centered. Because I know that. So I'm allowed to copy paste that code. Okay. But I'm just a beginner, right? I don't know anything about HTML, CSS, and I just go on ChatGPT, copy pasted the code and pasted it there, and I deployed it. Woohoo! I'm a developer. No, you are not learning. The AI is learning from you. You are helping the AI, not yourself. AI is getting its data again. He's collecting all your prompts. Okay, he's getting more better and better with your prompts. But it is making you worse. That's what I can say. So you should know what and when and how to do ChatGPT or any AI tools, how to use that. I also use GitHub Copilot. I will not say that I won't use. I use that. It really helps me in my coding because GitHub Copilot learns from my code what I use, what kind of code I use, what will be my next step, what I will be writing it down. It really helps me to become a good developer. AI is there to help you guys. AI is not there to take your job. Okay, so understand that. Use AI. Okay. AI is not here to take your job. AI is here to help you guys in your job. That's it. Okay, I have now almost 10 months experience in MNC as a front end Next.js. That's really great. I'm good with development, just want to start DSA for growth. Yes, Pranav, then you should start with DSA. I think I have already told you the benefits of DSA and how you should manage your time simultaneously. Let me take a question for Vinod. Vinod said, can you please explain learning path for .NET? I think I've already shared, Vinod, and also I have shared a link in roadmap.sh. Okay. But if you still have a question, right, so what you can do, right, you guys can connect with me on TopMate. I will provide the link in the chat, so you can create a meeting. Okay, let's arrange a meeting, then we can discuss in person about, you can make use of any services what you want, depend on you. Okay, you can use quick chat as well, which is free of course, so I'm okay with that as well. Okay, all right, so let's connect and let's discuss. Okay, let me take another question if you have. Informer asked me which UI library is best, ng bootstrap, angular material, ng prime ng. I use, okay, let me ask, how many? 8 people are here. Okay, 8 people are here. What do you think, what library I have used? Whatever Informer has asked, he said prime ng, he said ng bootstrap, and he said angular material. What do you think, what I must have used to make this blog website? What do you think? I'll just show what all components it has, then you guys can comment down. What do you think? I have this newsletter as well. I will be starting with newsletter, guys. Someone was asking me to create a blog, right? So it will come as a newsletter, so you can put your email and you can subscribe to it. I will be starting this from next week. Every Sunday 1 PM you will receive a newsletter on your email, whoever has subscribed to it, so you can do that. Okay, all right, so now let's answer. What do you think, what library I must have used to create this blog website? Come on, guess. Just put in the chat. Okay, what UI library do you guys think I have used to make this? Okay, this also have this cool feature, copy code. I recently implemented. It's very cool, actually, very cool. Maybe one day I can make this video about how to create copy code or copy to clipboard feature with directives. Pranav is saying tailwind. Okay, I'll wait for some more. Come on, guys, comment. It's fine, it's free. Commenting in YouTube is free. I see there is only 2 likes. Come on, guys, like has to be there. Just 2 likes, 8 people are watching. Let's see who all comments. What do you guys think I have used for? I'm following for a blog time. I think you are using Tailwind. I am following from a long time. Yeah. Srinivas is following for so long. Yep. This is the coolest thing what I have built. This animation, I just love it. Like component. Okay, informer say bootstrap. Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, I think I can answer it now. Okay, I have started this project with Angular material. Okay, and from Angular material, I have only used this loader. If you see on the top, right, there is a loader comes whenever I route to a page. That's the only thing what I was using from Angular material. Rest, whatever you see on my page, it's all Tailwind CSS. It's all Tailwind CSS. Okay, I have to fix these colors. Okay, I see a bug, guys. Wow, I see a bug. I just need to change this theme. Okay, so whatever you see here, right, it's all Tailwind CSS. I was using material, but I have removed it because just for a loader component, progress loader, I should not have this big project. Yes or no? So that's what I have did. Okay, so it's only Tailwind CSS, and Tailwind can do the job. No need, or whatever component you see here, this matte pagination, whatever the pagination what you see, not matte pagination, the pagination what you see, the card components, this search panel. Okay, this also have a search feature, I guess it's working. Yeah, it's there. And the state management is done using ngrx signal. So it's pure Tailwind CSS, and Tailwind does the job, most of the job. But even if you are working, if I share some of my previous experiences, I have used Angular material a lot, but I also had Tailwind configured. So Tailwind with Angular material is the best combo. What I know. Yep. With Angular 17, right? 17.2. Now they have new 17.3, I guess, or 2. They have a new material design token, Material 3. They have introduced. So I will be starting with Material 3 now. The latest one what they have, 17.2. They have a new tokens, style tokens, which I can use. Okay. Srinivas say I'm using PrimeNG and Bootstrap. That's nice. Maybe I can show a project where I'm using PrimeNG. Okay. First of all, if you're using PrimeNG, then you will not be able to use Tailwind. FYI. Okay. So Tailwind doesn't work with PrimeNG. They get overlapped, something like that. Shift Alt B. Okay, let me open up this. I think I have started with the Jira clone. I don't know till where I have completed this. I have a lot of things in my pipeline, guys. I know I have promised this as well, but it's been a long time. I have to start this again. I don't know why. What's wrong? I think because I'm live, all my VS Code things are running very slow. Very slow. Yeah, it's very slow. See how much slow it is. Very slow. Never mind. Deserve. Let me show things with PrimeNG. I think I don't know which PrimeNG version I had. Yeah, 17.0. Yeah, I'm using PrimeNG, PrimeFlex, and I think PrimeNG release candidate was released back then. Srinivas, learn Tailwind. You will forget everything. This is one of my project which I have started to show it on YouTube, but it's still in pending state because I have to complete the CDK drag and drop. As you know, I'm not getting much time, so I thought just to come live today to discuss, to chat with you guys, how things are working for you guys and all that. And I think I was able to answer a lot of queries today, so I'm happy. I'm happy. It takes a lot of time. I'm so sorry. Okay, in the meantime, if you have any other question, you can ask. Okay, Vinod is asking when you plan to start C Sharp internals. C Sharp internals is such a topic which will not come on YouTube for sure. So, as I think I have informed it on Instagram as well, the plan was to start by mid of March, but I think it will go first week of April. But I will inform that in Telegram for sure. So, you can join my Telegram channel if you haven't. Let's see Jira clone. It's it's not complete, but yeah, I think I'll see how to complete this ASAP. See, this looks so bad. The drag and drop I was not happy with, so I wanted to change the styling. See, it's not even configured, so it's give you wrong data every time. See, wrong data, wrong data. So I had to fix this. But if you see this right, this completely looks like Jira clone. Like if you hover here, it opens. Over here it opens. Then you have option this to open and close. So it has two options. If you open by this, then this will not work. Then if you have to close it with this only, something like that. This was done in PrimeNG. This was done in PrimeNG. This I'm using PrimeNG to do the job. But yeah, this project is still pending. But yeah, I will be able to there because I want to complete this drag and drop. That this is the only main feature what it lacks. So once I add this, then maybe I can show you how we can use what do they say, a PrimeNG to build application in Angular. Maybe I can show the code base how things are, like what things I have set up. I still have to do a lot, right, in this. So there are few things which I have to add the global styling for and all that. Then if you see this app side, I have core modules where I have component, header, logo, profile, resizer. The resizer component, it's pretty cool actually. It's pretty cool. It will this project will help you to get to know about how do you divide your components into chunks to do a proper development. This is very cool project. Trust me when I say it. It's very cool project. Let me see if I get time. How to segregate your components, your constants, your directives, why it should belong to core folder, why this belongs to shared folder, what is this feature folder. I have projects, I have settings. In settings I have different types, I have different components, setting form and all that. So yeah, that's what it was, but I'll try to see if I get time so that I can complete this project. Okay, any other questions? Okay, let me read. I'm planning to learn Telugu. Okay, I done. Sir, I have implemented login logout authentication in my project by seeing your tutorial. It was helpful to me. Thank you. Thank you for watching the tutorial, Informer. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, थोड़ा टाइम के बाद में चलो 5 मिनट में 5 मिनट में okay, let me check. Wait guys, I will be back, give me a moment. Yo, I'm back. Okay, let me see if anyone has any questions. Then maybe, okay, let me take some more. While I create an Angular project, I am getting a app.module file. I give standalone false. I'm getting standalone. I keep yeah. So that's what you'll get, right? If you have standalone. Okay, if you are with Angular version 17, go with standalone. Standalone is the future. What I know, right, about Angular, maybe by Angular 7, 18 or 19, I don't know, but they will be removing the modules, like standard modules. So whenever you create a new project, it will be always a standalone out of the box, because the future of Angular is very bright at the moment, what I see. They will be coming up with not a standalone, signal based components. So signal based component, you will definitely see all those components are created by using standalone. Okay, so make sure that you are learning standalone components. Don't try to avoid modules now, trust me. If you are with 17 version, try to avoid it, please. Okay, let me know, guys, if you have anything. I'm just thinking what else I need to add in this project. Okay, see, view CV is done, view looks okay, view less okay, about I have added, blogs I have added, it all works, projects I don't know, this I have to write all my project section here, and this about is done. Okay, fine, I have to work on this component now. Okay, let me close this Jira clone. Okay, no other questions, I guess. All right. Let me check the API config, looks okay. Let me check something else. I have to add the project which is already added. Shit. Okay, let me check the client. Shared about blog. This has to be changed. Let me check the basic structure with all my blog pages. Yeah, it starts with the first search. Okay, fine. I have to create a project. Okay, I'm just thinking about what can I add in the project details. Thanks. Okay. I have to design the things first, like what it should look like. Currently I'm just doing a brainstorming for my website, like how, like I wanted to put up all my projects here, like whatever I have did on GitHub, right? Basically I want to take all my Git project and put it at this place. Okay, so whatever project you see, right, I have to just somehow put it here. Okay, so which I will be doing it very soon. This is what my profile looks like at the moment. The streak was quite going good from Feb to Feb 25, but I don't know. I told you, right, family commitments, so I didn't got time. Okay. Seems okay. Okay. Let me check the repos. What I want to do, right? So I have to put my top 10 projects. What I have here. TanStack. Okay. You guys know about TanStack? If you don't know, let me know. I can. I think so. I think I should explain you about doing open source contribution. Maybe I can help you guys with this one. I will be starting. I have already did some small open source contribution, but with this one, but that got already solved by somebody. So Moon blog app, this guy, NGRX store. So what I'm thinking, right, I want to put top 10 projects what I have on my GitHub to over here. So what I'm thinking, right, to check some APIs which can give me the list of projects. I don't know, like if there is any exposed APIs. So let me do a Google for this. GitHub APIs to fetch projects. I don't know if it does it or not. Let me just check. Okay, so okay, there is a GraphQL. Nice GraphQL query. The following. Okay, take the query. Project V2, login with the organization. This is how the query looks like. I need ID and title. Finding a node ID of a user project. I think yes, there is some APIs which I can use. So I will be exploring this. So that's how I try to find things. I try to do Google. I try to find out. I try to read the documentation. It will give you some answer for sure. How this can work, how that can work, and whatnot. So I'm just trying to figure out a way that I should be able to get my projects and put those projects on the URL on my blog page. It has a name, so I'm just trying to figure out a way. Okay, I think there is a way. I think this is a GraphQL, guys. GraphQL. So there is something called as, if I have to write a GraphQL query, right? There is something called as Apollo GraphQL. I think this is the one. Angular. I think it's there for Angular as well. So you can take a look. Apollo Angular. Yep. So this guy actually does the job. Okay. So we have this official npm, so you can install this and you can use it in your project. Yeah, ng add Apollo Angular, and that's how you create your service there, Apollo service, which will help you to get any data, the GGL, and you write your query here, what you need, how you need that, and all that. So maybe I can show you a GraphQL project. Wait, I think I have worked recently on a project, an open source project I was working for. Wait, where is that? Why is this slow today? Yeah, it's very slow. You can show. Where is that? Headless. Yep. So here I have did some project like, if this is again a blog project which I was working for, this Angular headless hash node. This was an open source project where I wrote a query to fetch the blog for a specific blog, like for example get blog by ID, something like that. So I can show you that GraphQL operation.ts file. This is an open source project, so that's how you write. So suppose if you want to get post, you write GGL, you put in the publication name, which host you are targeting. So here it will be GitHub URL, what they have written there. So this will be the GitHub URL, and from that what you are targeting, the project ID, project name, okay, the title what you want, and all that. So you can put it here. That's what the benefit of GraphQL. So you don't need to load all the API properties. Okay, so you can write down what you want, and that's what you will get in your API. That's the beauty of GraphQL. So see, that's what it is. So you have to put the host, like host of your blog, put the host, connect your host, and get your things. That's how it works. Alright, so this is what it is, and to use that, right, you need to have Apollo. Okay, if you see, this GGL comes from this Apollo Angular. Alright, so this is what I will have to use in my project. Okay, I'll have to go through it. API if query, this is the project ID. Okay, this is the first 20 records you need, so that's what you put, first 20. But I want to do based on stars, because if you see on GitHub, people give you star, right? They star your repository, something like that. So based on stars, so you can see this guy has 1 star. I think so. This guy has 2 star. This guy has 14 star. So based on this star, right, I have to fetch the blogs and I have to display it on the project. Okay. I'll take a look on this guy. But yeah, they have something. Let me find out something else. REST API endpoint for projects. GitHub REST API documentation, how to implement API fetch of GitHub repos in React. Okay, we'll take a look. Alright, let's take a look on all this. See, that's try to learn from me, like how I'm trying to do. They will definitely give. See, there are a lot of things already on the documentation. You can read the documentation, you can see how things should work. Okay, so you should get your token, you should do a get call, something like this. So this is for what? API endpoint for projects. Yes, that's what I need. So this is a get call. Okay, Osito kit. Okay, I'll check what is this Osito kit. First of all, you need an access token. Okay, and then you put this API call. You have to mention the header for the API version. Okay, so this is how your response should look like. You will have the owner URL. Okay, you will have a body. What else? You will get the URL, but I want to see if they. I think I will have to add images because this guy don't have images. Okay, so that's what I will be doing. Okay, let's see this blog someone has written. I built a GitHub portfolio app my second semester. This I don't know what he's doing. But let's see. I'm more interested into the API fetch. Yep, this is the one. So you give your username, you get the response, and you use the response. So this is what it is. Okay, so let's take a look. API dot user y Shashi, and you keep the repos. Okay, the moment you add this, right, can you see I am able to get all my project, but I think that there is a catch with this API. You can only hit 10 to 20 requests. I don't know, so I will have to take a look like how much is it. I'll check that later. But can you see, right, I am able to get all of this. So what I have to do, right, I just have to do a fetch call, okay, to this api.github.com. I was not aware of this API, so thanks to this guy, whoever has written this blog, thank you so much. Okay, so based on him, so I am able to fetch all my repos. And what I need, right, I have this avatar URL. Let me see, what is this avatar URL. I think is it same for all? Yeah, it's same for all my content, which is my photo, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, this is my URL photo. It's fine. I'm expecting that if they create some thing related to a project, I don't know. I know they will not do that, but it's fine. I think I get what I needed. Okay, I get a full name. I need a title. It's not there. See, I have all the hooks. Okay, this is a publicly visible. This is the folks. Open issue. Watchers 33. Okay, I have 4 faults. Okay, I think this is what I need. Modern web development platform. Y Shashi / Angular also. Okay. I forked the repository of Angular website to do look out some open source work. That's why. Okay, create a stack blaze for Angular filter. Okay, it has all my repos. Nice. I think this is what I want to use, and I want to put all this onto my. But I will only use the top 10, which should have stars. Let me check for stars. Yep, star count, star grazer count. Okay, that's what the name they have. Okay, star counts is 0, wow, 2, 15, 1, 25, 24, 2, 9. Okay, so this is what I want to do. The star count should not be 0, and what? And it should have minimum 1. That's it. So should not be 0. That's it. I think, yeah, I can use that. I can use this project to show it. So let's create the API. Okay, so now see how I do the API calls and all. So in the pages, right, in the pages itself, because this feature belongs to projects. So what I'll do, right, I'll create a folder here itself, which will be my services. Okay, and in the services, I will create my first service. The service will be a project. Okay, project service. And in this service, right, what I'll do, I won't use HTTP client. I will be using private HTTP. Okay, private inject. I don't know why this guy is behaving weird. Inject. Okay, let me enable this. Inject. Yep, I need you. HTTP client. This is behaving very weird today. I don't know why. It's definitely because my video, I'm live right now. That's why. Because of lot of services is running in my background. Okay, but it's fine. So get GitHub projects. Correct. Projects, and what I need, right? I don't need the project name. This will be definitely a get call, and this will have to say return this.http dot username. Username will be my y Shashi, and this will return me all the repos. Okay, and this API call I have to do. So to do this API call, right? So what I need to do, right? I will have to go inside this project. Correct. And now I have to showcase that. So what I'll do, right, I will first create the projects. So projects with $, because that's how you make use of observable of not any, for sure. I will remove that. Okay, I will remove this, guys, don't worry. I don't use any anymore. Okay, and then what you need to do, right, you have to make use of the ng on init. Okay, and if you have ng on init, you will have to import. Implement the interface. This guy belongs below, and what you do, right, we'll just say this dot projects, and that's what you have. So you will have to inject the project service. So I will say project service. Okay, this will inject from project service. This you just inject from update from Angular/core, and p should be small. That's it. Okay, so that's what you have, a project service, and this will be your observable. And let's see that observable now. So what I can do, right, I can make use of for loop. So we have @for, where you have the items. Items is nothing but your what was that, projects. You will have to make use of async pipe. Okay, to use async pipe, what do you need? Who can tell me? You will need a very good guy in the import, which is async pipe. Okay, then the error should be removed. Correct. Now, without implementing on init, we can use ng on init, right? If that's what purpose implemented. See, yes, your question is right, Shashi. If I remove this, right, still I will be able to use it. Prem Kumar was asking. Yes, Prem, you can do that, but for me, right, I won't find it. I don't know. I know that this guy comes from an interface on init. It's basically a good coding practice what I follow. Like, if I have on init right on the top itself, which means I know there will be ng on init. I know this comes with Angular itself, but it's always a good practice to have it. Yeah, I know if you remove it, it's still fine. But for example, you use on changes. This is also an interface, right? This is also on changes interface. But for this, you have to implement. So this is only for me. Like, that's because I don't even create project like this. Like, I don't create ng gg for content and create a component. When I started my development, right, I used to create all these files by my own. I literally used to say import from @angular/core, whatever it was. Angular, why is it not completing? Okay, Angular/core. Okay, and that's how I used to do. I write the component here, so this will import a component, and then I have my own definition that Angular is a class Okay, Angular is a class which has a component name. Let me give that name, which is project component. Okay, which is decorated by @component. Yes or no? That's how I used to, that's how I have learned Angular when I have started. So this should have a template URL. Then this should have, I know people can laugh, hey, why you are doing this, you could have done it, but that's what made me a good developer what I am right now. So I know that a project, if you have a component, you should implement it from on in it. So I think it's kind of a habitual things for me at the moment. So that's what I try to follow. Like if I'm using on in it or like ng on in it, then I think I should implement that. That's it. But I know if you don't do, it's fine. It will not throw any error. But it just my way of doing things. That's it. Okay. Let me take some more questions from Srinivas. He says that while building this application in Angular, you will always look for responsive page. Yes, Srinivas. I always look for responsive pages. And how do you manage work-life balance? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how I manage, but okay. I'm able to do now. Somewhat, yes. But the only problem is it affects my YouTube things. It affects my, that's why I'm not that much regular on YouTube, but because I have a lot of idea in my mind and I can tease this, I can tease that, tease this, tease that, but the only problem is I don't get time. Like time for my YouTube because of that work. I'll tell you how my day starts. Morning 7:30 I wake up, 8:30 I leave for office. So from office I think I worked up until 6:30 or something. Yeah, 6:30. Then I start, come back home again by 7:30 or 8. I do my dinner or things by 8 or 8:30. Then I invest some time in my learnings. Then 1 or 2 hour my own personal learning. Then I go to gym. Like I go gym at very late night, like maybe 11 to 1 I go gym, and then by 1 I come back and then again go to sleep, and that's how things goes. But that's what I try to think. Like on Saturday I try to save some time. Okay, I try to save some time. That's it. The only thing what you see like in me, right? I'm a very self-motivated guy. Okay, so I'm always motivated. Yes, I want to learn things. I want to teach things. One thing what I can say, right? I know how to teach. And if you ask me my long-term goal, yes, I would love to continue this. But to teach you guys, I also need to be qualified enough. So that what always pushes me to learn new things. And whatever I learn, I love to share my things with others. Like people who know me like personally, right? Even there are few people in the chat what I see, they know me personally. They are well connected with me on Telegram as well. And they know what I am, like how I think, how I do things for them when they really need a help. Because back then when I needed help, no one was there. So I know that pain that people go through. Oh shit, no one is there to help me, no one is there to guide me. So I'm just kind of a guy to be that guy which I didn't found back then. So yeah, that's what it is. Okay, Shabran Solutions, you are not tired either. Yes, I am not tired either. It's because of that motivation. Shabram. Okay, it's Shabram, right? Shabram Solutions. Okay. Prem Kumar, please suggest some resource for Tailwind with Angular for creating responsive e-commerce website and other as well. If I get 30 likes on this video, okay, Prem Kumar, if I get 30 likes, 30 to 40 likes on this video, right, I will come up with that solution, and I promise that I will come up with that solution. I will create a responsive e-commerce website by coming live on YouTube. I will actually show you what I am doing. Okay, I will come up with that video for sure. If I get 30 likes on this video, for sure. Let's see if I get. I think so. It's possible. If I get 30, I will again come live next week. We will create a good e-commerce website. I'm saying only template. We will have static data. I'm not saying connecting with API and all, but we will build a complete landing page where we have products, where we have cart components, in Angular, but only template. So we will make all those and we will make everything responsive in front of you all. Okay? Yes, yes. Okay. Sir, tell me React versus Angular. Okay. Good question. React versus Angular. How do I answer this? Maybe I am the right candidate to answer this question. For me, if you see, right, if you see my content, it's mostly on Angular. So you will say, this guy will say Angular, because my most of the contents are on Angular. You just wait for another one or 2 months, you will see some more content on React as well. Okay, but let me answer that question, right. It completely depends. Okay, it completely depends on what you want to build. I'll tell you, like a lot of people are already saying on YouTube, or different YouTubers who they are saying, like, if you want to build a e-commerce platform, go with React. If you want to build something fast, go with React. But if you want to make a structure, like if you are working in MNC, right, where they have banking applications, if you see, right, okay, if you are enterprise level application, then you go with Angular. But what I say, right, if I want to build an e-commerce website and that too fast, I can do that in React as well. Angular as well. I don't need React for that. It's about what you're comfortable with. Okay, when you use that word versus, right, it's like doing a competition. Who is better and all that. See, that's why I came up with a video where I have showed YouTube Netflix clone, which was in Angular. Because if you search on YouTube, you will find tons of video on YouTube about Netflix clone by using React. I don't know why people underestimate Angular, but yeah, both of them has their own use cases. Okay, but it depends. If you're working for your self project, right, you want to make a portfolio project and you're good with JavaScript. Okay, you don't want to what do we say, you're okay with installing some third party libraries. Okay, because you're working for a college project only, a very small project, and you want to do it fast and something like that, what you have in your mind, and you're okay to install tons of libraries to do your job, then go with React. Install 10 packages and do the job. But if you want to go, like if you want to trust an organization which is backed by Google, I know React is backed by libraries backed by Facebook, but it's just a library, right? It's not a framework. But while Angular is a big framework. Okay, so if you want to do HTTP call, it's there out of the box. You install Angular, you get HTTP client. If you want to create a form in React, so you will have to install a third party package again, form break, okay, form UI, formly. There are a lot of tons of packages out there. You have to install that and then you can do things in form, like you create a form and all that. But in Angular, you have form builder, okay, you have form controls, reactive form, it's there. It depends what you want to build, how you want to build. And if you ask me versus, I don't think so. Both are same. For me, both are same, because when I learned React, it's same. So don't use that verse. I think it's not right to use that, because they both are good at their own ways, at their own place. Like both of them are trying to do things for people. Like if you see Angular, right, they are coming every 6 months with new versions. They are trying to make it the better framework out there so that everybody can use. While if you see React also doing the same job. Now if you see React will be coming, recently they have announced that they will coming with React version 19. Okay, they are not putting anywhere that we are competing with Angular. No one is putting, like nobody, not Angular official team are saying we are competing with React, not React is, because they know it depends on the team. Like if I am good with OOPS concept, okay, I'm good with TypeScript, I will definitely go with Angular because I am a .NET developer guy. Okay, I know C#, and creator of C# and TypeScript is Mr. Anders. They both are same. The creator is same. And I know C# object-oriented programming. I'll definitely go with Angular because that's what it is. But if I'm good with JavaScript, okay, then I'll go with React. But once you learn React, right, you should not skip Angular. I think you should also learn this as well, because you never know what kind of project you will get in future. Correct? Okay, so that's what you should do. You should learn both. Don't put competition, just use what you are comfortable with, what you have learned. Suppose you have learned Angular, then do some projects in Angular. If you are comfortable with Angular now let's start learning React. So that you should know both. Then there will be no versus. Then you will say, okay, I know both. Then there will be a good handshake. Getting my point? So that's how you should do. That's how you should do. Okay? I hope I was able to answer that question. I'm so sorry I took it so long, but I really wanted to remove this misconception, because a lot of people are saying out there this versus that versus this. Come on guys, you do your research, you know what you know better, and you build your things, because both of them can do the same job. So it's okay. Okay, let me take some more questions. Abhishek Giri, can you please continue the mean stack application? Yes. I will be. I think you are asking about the mean stack auth series, what I took, because that was only for authentication and authorization purpose. That's why the title is mean stack auth series. So as I informed earlier, maybe you just came now, Abhishek Giri, that I will be starting by today or tomorrow. I will be starting with the recordings of the upcoming mean stack project, and this will be complete solution with authentication, authorization, with the page, with the blog page, details page, how do we handle the forms in the blog, how do we create blog, upload blog, or something like that. Okay, and everything will be covered, like how do we use the comment section, what should be the system design for comment section. I will also be discussing about system design in this mean stack, like how a system design should be for a comment section, like what every basic, because system design questions is quite asked in recent interviews. What I have seen, a lot of people are saying they're asking system design questions. So I will be covering some small insights about how do we think in a system design perspective when we are building something. So I will make sure to cover that as well with my pen and paper. Definitely the way I have explained NGRX, right, I'll try to do something similar with this mean stack. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's how I will take your mean stack thing. All right. My audio is okay, right, guys? Is it good, right? Let me know. Okay. Thanks. That will. Okay. Prem Kumar. Thanks. That will help. Yep. Thumbs up, Prem Kumar. Thank you. In which Pakistan? Many software company working on React. I think it depends. I told you, right? It depends. Like, their devs may be quite comfortable, because what I see, right, this whatever the young students who are coming, right, and that's what the thinking of those young developers are. React is fast. React can be learned fast. Once they will know the other framework as well, then they should decide. They should not just decide by working on one tech. Use both of them, then you should decide. Okay, maybe in Pakistan those guys will be comfortable with JavaScript, so that's what they have choose React over Angular. So it's fine, correct? It's fine, because both of them are doing their things correct. all right. Okay, Informer sir, in YouTube I found a lot of videos related to React, but for Angular I've found less. Oh yes, yeah. That's the reason, right? That's what I saw, and that's why I'm still sticking with Angular on YouTube. I know React, I can make some good content of React as well, but I know it's already there. They don't know. I don't want to boil water more. The water is already boiled. I don't want to do that more. I don't want to evaporate all the water, so it's fine. That's why I don't want to go there, because it's already there to help people. Maybe my teaching way would be different. Maybe I can try some videos in future, so that, because my teaching style is a little bit different what I think. So maybe I can come up with 1 or 2 projects, and then people can decide if they really want to learn React also with me. Then maybe I can make some more, but for now I'm quite good with Angular, because I know I want to make some more content so that people start loving this as well. Not just React, they should learn every framework what is coming out there, because you never know what will happen after 2 years. There can be some Z framework, Singular, Z React, whatever can come, man. Frameworks are, I don't know. You already know there are tons of framework out there. So you don't know what will happen after 2 years. So you should know how to learn things, how to adapt things. That's it. That's what important. That's what it is important. All right. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any further questions. You can ask me. I am all yours today. I'm all yours. Ask me anything you want. Okay. Let me put this down. Okay. Sync track, and then let me check for. So now what it will have, right? These items will be visible over here. Let me just see if I'm able to. No, I don't need you. Sometimes I hate GitHub Copilot because I don't know that, so it just adds out of nowhere. Item with the JSON pipe. Guys, trust me, I'm trying my level best to code, but my browser is very slow today. Very slow. Even this VS Code is running so slow. Builds are also running very slow, and I know the reason is because of my YouTube live. Okay, let it get changed because this ideally doesn't take that much time. Just to prove it, I will send a screenshot in my YouTube community. Okay. Right. Let's go here. Where is this project open here? Okay, it's running fine. I will have to change the BG color, so let me do that because it is not visible at the moment. Okay, come on. Span, yeah, it should work. Control V, I don't know what happened. Class BG white. The moment I add BG white, it should come. Okay, but I want to add it for dark mode as well, so dark mode and then BG white. Save and check. Okay, I'm using ng builder to serve my project, so I will have to refresh. Hard reload. How to get GitHub Copilot for free? If you're a college student, then you can get it for free, or else you will have to pay. Or else use tab 9. Yeah, it's still running. Okay. Connected to backend, and let's refresh. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, guys, I'm so stupid today. Why BG not white? It should be text white, right? Come on. Okay, let it get saved. But this is what my API is. I wanted to show that API call works, and that's what I have did. I did a what call? What is this call? The GitHub API call, and this is what I get in the response. Okay, let it get changed. Connected to backend. Yeah, that's how it looks like. What I want to do, right, in this API call, what I will do, I will copy an object. Okay, where is this object starts? I think this is what this object starts from. What I'll do, I'll take JSON to TS. You can use utilities, right? This will does the job. Okay, it has so many data, so the parsing is incorrect. Okay, now it's better. So what it gives, it gives me everything, like how my data should look like. Okay, so what I can do, right, I can make use of this to create my interface. Okay, so what I can do, I can copy this, go over here, create my folder interface, and this is what interface. Give the interface name, which is project. Okay, project.interface.ts, and just below this I will paste everything. And I know, do you know what I follow? I follow a way whenever I create interface. This is I project, correct? And even if this is interface, then this can be I owner. I just need to go and change in the owner. This will change to I owner. That's it. You guys can see the delay as well in my while I'm typing. Okay, let's take some more question. API controller, data model, DTO, repository, interface, service. Oh, what is that? APIs, controller, data model, DTOs, repository, interface, service, create project, ASP.NET Core, with Angular. Okay, you want all this topic. That's what you mean. Okay. Yes, for sure. Yes, maybe. Once I said right, once the main stack is over, my whole focus will be on .NET. So, yep. Okay, so that's how I created this API project. So now this API project will have a type, like whenever I get a project, so this will be of type I project, but this is an array, so that's how it will be. And this is how you should go and change your service as well. Your service should return I project of array. Okay, save the changes. So now you will have a type, correct? Okay, now this type you can use it on your item. Okay, so for example, if you want to render item dot what, let's see what do we have in the owner as JSON. Let's see what do we have in the value over there. Maybe I can check directly like this as well, but let's see. So owner, you have who has created that API. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe that's what I can use it for displaying of the title, I guess. Yes or no? That's what I can do. If I refresh it, it will display all the owners. It's very slow. Yeah, today I don't know. Okay, it gives me the owner detail, like okay, why Shashi, this is my ID, node is this, my URL and all that. Okay, got it. But what about, do I have a project? Oh, I have a title or some topic I have. This is of type string, I guess, so should be fine. No, this is not of type any. Let's see what else we have here. We have full name of owner. Okay, this is the full name of the project. Correct, this is the project slug. If I'm not wrong, yeah, this is the project slug. Okay, guys, I think so. Yeah, that's what it is. So maybe I'll try to finish it up today. I think it's already 2 hours the stream was on. Okay, I think it's right time for me to leave as well. I think it's already 2 hours. I have some other commitments. It's 12:13 in the night. See how much dedicated I am. I have to go gym. I'm already 1 hour late, so I'll have to go and finish it up. I have to come back by 1. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do today. So just shared few things about myself, what I do, what I work, and answered all your queries, whatever you had. Maybe next week I'll try to come live, and maybe I'll try to demonstrate like what changes I have made here on this page, because I wanted to complete this my blog website. So I will be finishing up this blog site as well. Today my system is very slow, as this is quite evident as well. I'm not able to do my 100% to code here. See, even if I save, right, this takes hell lot of time to build. It takes 10 seconds. This is not ideal time. Okay, so what I can do, I will come live again maybe tomorrow, as I have promised. If I get 30 likes on this video, then yeah, I'll come up with that project. What somebody has asked me to do. I think it's Prem Kumar who asked me, so I will definitely gonna do that project for you. Okay. Alright guys, so I think I will close the chat, and bye bye guys, see you, good night, and I will see you guys next time for sure. Okay, bye bye. Just say bye if you're here, still here. Okay. Perfect. Now I have new changes here which I can deploy. Okay. This new changes. Okay, fine. Discard the change. Okay, this is my about. Okay, that's what I have added, and I have created spec project. Okay, see, I still have 5 people watching. Guys, bye bye. I'll just commit this. If you are still here, you can see how do I write commit messages. It's very important how you write your commit messages. So for example, I made some changes. I made some changes in my project which was adding a URL. So that is a feature, right? So I'll say feat. Okay, that is a feature. Added a URL for CV. For CV to use CV. That's it. Correct? That's how you should add, and you should make use of Git conventional commits. Okay, by adding feat, core, refactor. So specify it, put your comment, and that's how you commit. Okay, sync the changes. Okay, let me sync the changes. Okay, all right, the commit is success, and this will deploy the changes on my DigitalOcean, and it takes about 2 minutes, and you will see the you will see that now this guy will have a CV button here. Okay, now the build will start. The CI/CD is already started. The CI/CD will be done on my GitHub Actions, and this will deploy my project to DigitalOcean. So I'm using DigitalOcean services to do the job. If I can show you, I can. Maybe let me check if I can show you. Wait. Okay, the DigitalOcean login. CI/CD started. Okay, let's program. I'm just being cautious that I should not see. Okay, I can show you guys, I guess. Yes, that's what it is. So currently all my build has started. So I have configured all the CI/CD stuff here, that whenever I make changes in my GitHub, if there is any code push to the main branch, so that's how I have configured the CI/CD over here. So it builds my project, it's built the Angular, it takes the build folder, create a Docker image, and that Docker image is pushed to the Kubernetes cluster, and it runs it in the pod. Okay, that's what I have already had. So now it is doing the deploy. Yep, connected to backend. Once this is deployed, then I'll take a leave. I'm just waiting to see if the changes are reflecting. It's still deploying. Okay. सर कोई अपनी लाइफ स्टोरी ही सुना दे भाई. पक्का नेक्स्ट वीक फिर आऊँगा. हम फिर बातें करेंगे स्टोरी के बारे में. क्या लाइफ है, कैसा चल रहा है. पक्का बिल्कुल. देखते चेंजेस रिफ्लेक्ट हुए कि नहीं. यस, चेंजेस आ गए. सो नाउ हियर आई हैव वन मोर ऑप्शन, व्यू CV. जैसे इस पर कोई क्लिक करेगा, देन दे विल बी एबल टू सी दिस वेबसाइट जहाँ पे मेरा CV है. एंड इफ़ यू वांट टू डाउनलोड द CV, ही विल क्लिक हियर एंड यहाँ आके देख सकता है वो. ठीक है, मतलब ठीक था, छोटा मोटा टास्क था, बट मुझे बस आपसे बातें करनी थी. लाइक आई वांटेड जस्ट टू टॉक विथ यू गाइस. That was the agenda of today's video. Next time जब आएंगे तो we will do some coding. We'll try to work on that project, the e-commerce one, with Tailwind CSS in Angular. So I will do that from scratch. Live coding करेंगे. ठीक है, तब तक के लिए अलविदा. Bye bye. See you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Okay, how do I stop this now?